Hello everyone, hello world. Well, I'm back. This is the Dale Jackson way of doing the tarot. Today's version is going to be Virgo. Virgo birthdays ruled by Mercury, an earth sign. Virgo, of course, is the Virgin. So I'm back with my new videos to show you how to get a reading from the Dale Jackson way of doing things. And in the course of the next few weeks we'll get all the 12 videos onto the YouTube for you, and then I'll tell you how to get a personal reading at the end of it. And thank you for all the best wishes for my husband's health. He's now recovered very well from his heart operation. And also thank you for the birthday cards I've been receiving from all over the world, so that's really lovely of everyone. So today is going to be Virgo. It's going to be the Thoth deck, and I'm going to do the Dale Jackson way, which is 2 rows of 6. This spread is something that I've developed myself, and it's not something you'll find in books, and over the last 40 years I've been able to get very good results with this way of doing things. So we've got 2 rows of 6. We're looking at it from the Virgo point of view, and we've already got a lovely Virgo card in this mix. So we've got the Priestess card, which is very representative of Virgo, which I'll tell you in a moment. And then we can have a look at the overall view for a kind of year ahead, so that you can get some clues and you can get something out of it perhaps. And because I'm speaking to the world, and because I'm speaking to a lot of different nations and different people from different parts of the world, I have to do a very general overview here, so that it's just a taster of the tarot. But if you send me your details, you will get a very personal reading, because I'll know you're from what part of the world you're from, and your age and nationality and so on. So here we go, Virgo. This is a reading for you. Now, first of all, Virgo, I shall say sit down, stop working, and just give yourself a bit of time and patience to have a little listen, and there might be something that's very good for you. You might get curious, and you might get wanting to investigate things a little bit more. So here we've got a lovely spread. Again, they're nice positive cards. We've got the Sun, which is a lovely card. The Sun, of course, rules Leo, the birthday before you. But the Sun shining on your cards shows that there is success for you in the course of this next 12 months. Happiness and success. Success might come because of reorganisation in perhaps somewhere where you work, because your first card is about reorganisation or organisation. This is the card which is called the Hierophant, and this is about ritual. It's about everyday routine, everyday ritual, or even clubs, societies, groups that might have a particular ritual or a particular process of doing something. And this is saying, look, if you're a member of a group, play the part. There are masquerades, masks on this card. You might have a role to play within a group, on a board of people or a committee of people, and you might have a position of authority within that group. And this is a very good card to say, make sure people understand the rules and the procedures. Now, Virgo might be quite the good sort of person to have to put procedures in place, because they like to work hard and they like to be organised, and they have very good methodology. This is also good for people in a position of power within a group, or like a head person or a chairperson within the group. So the master of the group or the mistress of the group. So this is about organisation, procedure, and set of rules that you have that you can apply to yourself every day on a daily basis. Now that's the Hierophant, and it can apply to any small group, a quorum, or even a big group. But it's your role and your position within it, and it's the caution of everybody playing the right part, and that they have the right authority to play that part. So also check out people's credentials within the group, make sure they are able to do what they're supposed to do with the qualifications. There's an aspect to do with lust on this card reading, and this in other decks will be called the Strength card. So you might know it as the Strength card. In this deck, the Thoth deck, it's called Lust, which is saying let your hair down, have a jolly good time and get what you desire. So this is a good card to be relaxed, to be enjoying life, and to have the courage and the conviction and the courage and the strength to go forward in the way that you want. Now Virgo, if you're interested in the tarot or any of these alternative therapies, you've got this lovely priestess card. So this really puts you in the role of the person here in the capacity of priestess. You might be that if you belong to some sort of magic coven or something to do with an alternative cult or some other understanding or philosophy. But this card, the priestess, is very good for education, and it's the symbol of the chalice. If you see the chalice in the diagram here, it's receptive and listening, but it's also giving out healing power. So this is saying you can be the beacon of light, you can be the one that heals, you can be the one that sends the energy and the aura to the healing parts of other people. And it shows that your very presence can be healing. It shows it's very good if you're in healthcare, if you're a nurse or a health carer or work in a hospital or a doctor or any of those areas where you're looking after people's health. This is a lovely card. It shows your ability to be cool, calm and healing towards the people in your charge and in your care. So it's all the alternative methods of healing, Reiki and psychology and behaviour and understanding, all those things would be very good if you are a Virgo person to get yourself involved with. And this is also good for education. It shows a lectern, and it's very good for music and also church music or religious music, and it's a very good card for being inquisitive and learning. And with the sun with an aspect to it in the reading, that is the success that you will bring to this year by your efforts. Now we've got the Hermit in the cards. So the third card is the Hermit. This is saying apply the knowledge that you've already got and to the future so that you can make the changes that you want, and it's coming out of restraint and recession into a brighter future. That's an aspect to the sun. So it's saying there's a brighter future for you. Don't live in the past. Don't retreat into the past and stay there. It might be a comfortable rut or a comfortable feeling to be in the place that you know that you're safe, but it's a little bit of a cocoon. And now Virgo, you've got to get inquisitive and come out of that dark, narrow, restricted position that you might have felt recently. The Hermit card is the teacher, and it shows that you know where the gremlins are, so you've got to leave them behind now and you've got to go forward. We've now got the Universe card, which is a lovely card for spiritual enlightenment and spiritual understanding. And it's like you've come through the big black hole and you've come out the other side. You've been a little bit gripped up and worried. Virgo are prone to getting worried, and they worry a little bit too much sometimes. But we see the masquerade again on all four corners of this reading, and it's like the first card. We've got the masquerade, the different faces, the north, east, south and west positions here of influence. And this is saying, well, you're coming through this black hole. It's like a big third eye. If you look at it this way, it's coming through something and coming out the other side where you've been all gripped up. And this is saying now the role that you play is the important one. And it's a spiritual awakening. We've got the awakening card with the star, dreams, hopes and wishes. But I'm saying awakening because this is a very good card in the Aquarius point of view, the Uranus point of view, which is the breakthrough and the awakening. So for Virgo, this is saying research into new developments, new areas of research and development, or new clubs, groups and societies can come out of this, but it's an awakening and a spiritual realization and a healing. Here I want to put these two cards together. Beautiful for healing, lovely for new drugs and treatments and a breakthrough to help mankind with new drugs and treatments, and then the application of it with the Hermit and the Priestess. And then we've got fire sign man coming racing into the picture, Prince of Wands. So here's a Leo character. So look at the Leo characters around you. He's coming into this picture wanting a lot of attention, and he's in a chariot and he's saying, I'm driving my way forward very successfully and I like a lot of attention. So it's saying here, Virgo, there's a Leo man around you somewhere that wants to give you a lot of attention as well. It's coming into your cards, so look for your Leo friends. Also, I think we've got a father and son here, very successful people. So look at those around you who are doing very well in life, because we've got an Emperor. We've got the Emperor card, top of his game. He's the one that has influence in his society and can pull strings. And then we've got might be father and son, very proud family, and he might be following in father's footsteps. So look at a successful family around you, or you might be part of this successful family yourself. But the Emperor card in this reading has a proposition of some sort. He's going to offer something, or help with something, or make a proposal that will be successful in the future. So look at what this rich, successful man has to offer you. And in the very general sense, there'll be people around you at different status in their life, and this is someone who is of great influence that can come in and be very beneficial to you because of the association. And this person has made sacrifices. You might have to make sacrifices too, because we've got the Hanged Man. You might feel sometimes things are in limbo, not moving as quickly as you want them to, and you might find also that you're trying to defend your position in a work area. We've got swords here on the Princess of Swords, and it's saying you can defend your position if you're feeling a little bit weak. You might need more information than you've got to make your point or to make a fair statement about something. So research, look into things, and make sure that you've got all the information that you need if you have to stand up to anybody in a group or committee. We've got the committee card, what I call the group card, your first card, the Hierophant. So we've got success, we've got a great enjoyment and pleasure, we've got a healing, a good place in the area of work, so anything to do with caring, the healing world, the hospital world, the helping of mankind. We've got a breakthrough with new drugs and treatments, we've got the old ways being left behind, and then we've got the sacrifices being made, and to a rich family or a successful man being able to help and point you in the right direction, and be open to his advice is what I would say about that. Now that's a very quick reading over the overview of Virgo this year. The Priestess card is lovely, and it also shows peace. It's a very peaceful card, it's a very healing card. I've also got a little symbol here of a camel, so we might want to go to a different part of the world. Here's the world. So if we go to the eastern countries, or where there's sunshine abroad, foreign places where there are camels, peace and is a blessing on this card, looking for peace and breaking up of traditions and applying old methods, new methods to old ways is in this picture. In a general sense, Virgo. Now Virgo people are very, very inquisitive, and they are people who can be very successful at helping and working for others. But do sit down from time to time, Virgo. You're a workaholic, you like to understand diet and everything that you eat, and you have a very special interest in what is good for you in a healthy way. So that's what Virgo will find of their interest this year. I think that they can do very, very well this year, Virgo, and I think the Sun card says it all. There's sunshine and success and happiness for you, but you've got to let go of some of the old ways. Now, to get a reading, an in-depth reading, these are the details that you need, and you will find them on the web page and on the end of this video. But what I want from you, if you want a reading from me, is your full name, your date of birth, your nationality, your gender, because a name like mine, Dale, you might think, you know, that's a man's name. It is a genuine, that is my real name. I'm from the Yorkshire Dales in Yorkshire, and my daddy gave me that name, so Dale is my name. So that I can differentiate, and also the foreign names, which I won't be au fait with. That's an important information, and also to get the relationships right in the reading. Then I need, most importantly, 12 numbers from you between 1 and 32. This is my way of doing it. I have my own reason for those numbers, but I count the numbers you give me off the deck to make 2 rows of 12, and then I do the interpretation according to your date of birth and how it feels for you. And I get more information. I take about 2.5 hours, write it all out, and then it can be emailed back to you. For a reading, it's £50 sterling, which is the equivalent of $86 US dollars, and you can send that to my PayPal account, which is thedalejacksonway at virginmedia.com, PayPal, which is also my email address. So you can ask me for the details and I can send a form, or you can just email the details to me. That will get you a personal reading. Thank you very much, Virgo, and happy birthday.